Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and serene meadows, there lived a young man named Koji. Koji was known for his exceptional skills in martial arts and his calm demeanor, which he attributed to the teachings of an old Zen master who lived on the outskirts of the village. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, Koji decided to visit the wise Zen master, whose name was Master Haruki. He walked along the narrow path that wound through the woods, feeling the crispness of the air and the soft crunch of leaves beneath his feet. As Koji reached the entrance of Master Haruki's humble abode, he saw the old master sitting on a wooden porch, peacefully sipping tea. The air carried the sweet aroma of incense, creating an atmosphere of tranquility. Koji bowed respectfully and sat down beside Master Haruki. "Master Haruki," Koji began, "I come seeking guidance. Lately, I find myself struggling to control my emotions, especially during challenging moments. I wish to learn the art of emotional mastery." Master Haruki smiled knowingly and poured tea into a small cup for Koji. "Ah, Koji, the path to mastering one's emotions is like a river flowing through the mountains. It requires patience, persistence, and understanding. I will share with you a story, a Zen tale that might shed light on your journey." Koji leaned in, eager to absorb the wisdom that Master Haruki was about to impart. "Long ago," began Master Haruki, "there was a mighty samurai named Takeshi. He was known throughout the land for his exceptional swordsmanship and unwavering courage. However, Takeshi had one weakness: his inability to control his anger. The fire crackled in the hearth, casting a warm glow on Master Haruki's wrinkled face as he continued the tale. One day, Takeshi found himself in a heated argument with a fellow samurai over a trivial matter. The dispute escalated, and Takeshi, unable to contain his anger, drew his sword and struck down his adversary. The consequences were severe. Takeshi was banished from his clan, and his reputation tarnished. Koji listened intently, recognizing the weight of the lesson in the story. Devastated and filled with regret, Takeshi roamed the countryside, seeking a way to master his emotions. He heard of a wise monk who lived atop a remote mountain and decided to seek his counsel. After a challenging journey, Takeshi reached the monastery and approached the monk. Master Haruki paused, taking a sip of tea before continuing. The monk, seeing Takeshi's turmoil, offered him a challenge. "To truly master your emotions," said the monk, "you must spend 1 year in complete silence. Speak not a word, and you shall learn the way." Takeshi accepted the challenge, determined to overcome his inner demons. For an entire year, he lived in solitude, practicing meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. The monk guided him through various exercises to understand the nature of his anger and the roots of his emotional turmoil. As the year passed, Takeshi's demeanor transformed. The once fiery samurai became a beacon of serenity. When the monk finally broke the silence, he asked Takeshi, "What have you learned?" Takeshi bowed and replied, "I have learned that anger is a fleeting emotion, a passing storm in the vast sky of consciousness. By observing it without attachment, I can let it pass like clouds, leaving behind the clear and tranquil sky." Master Haruki looked at Koji, his eyes filled with the depth of the lesson. "Koji, the story of Takeshi teaches us that emotions, like passing clouds, come and go. The key is to observe them without attachment, without allowing them to dictate our actions. This requires patience, self-awareness, and the willingness to embark on an inner journey." Koji absorbed the wisdom, contemplating the profound meaning of the tale. Master Haruki continued, "Now, Koji, I will guide you through the practices that will help you on your path to emotional mastery. But remember, the journey is yours to walk, and the lessons are yours to learn." And so, under the guidance of Master Haruki, Koji began his training in the art of controlling emotions. Each day, he practiced meditation, mindful breathing, and self-reflection. He faced challenges that stirred his emotions and learned to observe them without being swept away. As the seasons changed, so did Koji. His once turbulent emotions began to settle, and a calm strength emerged from within. The villagers noticed the transformation, and Koji became a source of inspiration for those seeking balance and harmony in their own lives. One day, news reached the village of an impending conflict between neighboring clans. Tensions were high, and the threat of violence loomed. The villagers, fearing the consequences, turned to Koji for guidance. With a steady gaze and a heart rooted in tranquility, Koji addressed the villagers, "Let us seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. Violence begets violence, and in the end, all are left wounded. By approaching this situation with calm minds and open hearts, we may find a path to harmony." The villagers, inspired by Koji's wisdom, decided to send him as their emissary to negotiate with the neighboring clan. As Koji walked toward the clan's stronghold, he carried not a sword, but the lessons of emotional mastery that Master Haruki had imparted. Upon reaching the clan's leader, Koji greeted him with respect and sincerity. The leader, initially wary, found himself drawn to Koji's calm presence. In the midst of heated negotiations, when tempers flared and emotions ran high, Koji remained composed. He listened attentively to the grievances of both sides, acknowledging the pain and frustration that fueled the conflict. With a gentle yet firm voice, Koji suggested a compromise that would benefit both clans and pave the way for lasting peace. The leaders of the neighboring clan, impressed by Koji's wisdom and sincerity, agreed to the proposal. The looming threat of violence dissolved, replaced by a newfound understanding and cooperation between the two clans. As Koji returned to his village, the air was filled with a sense of relief and gratitude. The villagers, witnessing the power of emotional mastery in action, celebrated Koji as a peacemaker and a beacon of harmony. Master Haruki, observing the events from a distance, nodded in approval. He knew that Koji's journey had only just begun, for the path of emotional mastery is a continuous exploration of the self. In the years that followed, Koji became a revered figure in the region, known not only for his martial prowess but also for his ability to bring people together and foster understanding. He continued to practice the teachings of Master Haruki, sharing the wisdom of emotional mastery with those willing to embark on the transformative journey. And so, in the tranquil village nestled between rolling hills and serene meadows, the legacy of Koji and Master Haruki lived on, a testament to the profound truth that the mastery of emotions is not a destination but a lifelong journey toward inner peace and harmony.